What if the Terraria pillars were actually a whole entire boss fight? Would it be more interesting and fun? Who knows? But let's check out more insane Terraria texture packs, including the one that adds in the celestial pillar bosses. We're back checking out more texture packs. Let's hop into it. I've been enjoying checking them out. Let's start off hot with this first one. Boom! The arms dealer. Literally a gun. This one is perfect. It makes sense. You will never get confused who the arms dealer is. Great texture pack. After that, we got one of the rarest NPCs back in Terraria's 1.17 update, the Scraggler NPC, which I know he's a very hard NPC. You know, a lot of people forget about him. Him and McMoney Pants are definitely one of the more forgettable NPCs, but he's so cool looking. It's hard to not remember this dude. But after that, let's literally hop into the King Slime being swole as hell. My boy been in the gym. No more tubby ass King Slime. That boy has bulked up, been in the gym, pumping the iron, and he's ready to go now. Still, obviously, if we beat him up a little bit, he gets a little tiny, becomes a little short king. And also, you know, his relic and all the other things actually do have a different look, as we can see. Swole. Even the treasure bag has a different look. It's got a little smiley face on it. And then look at this. The slime trophy itself has a dumbbell in it. I told you that boy was pumping iron. Let's get into what we really want to see though, and that is these pillars. These dudes should be the mainstay in the thumbnail. Now, this comes from an idea I've seen on the Reddit a long time ago, and hopefully I'll have the Reddit post in the description if I can find it. And I believe that this is a idea that should come true, because I always thought the Terraria pillars were very boring and they just kind of are just something you have to do to fight the Moon Lord. And it's never been fun, in my opinion, and it's never been interesting. Maybe like the first or second time you ever fight it, it's interesting. But once you do this stuff in like expert and master mode in a couple playthroughs, it really is something that just stands in the way of you fighting the Moon Lord. Yes, you do get some loot here and there, but then most of that loot you still need Luminite to craft. But this could add a bigger purpose, you know, have a little mini boss fights. We can see we got the Vortex pillar here. He got his gun. Maybe add a couple of little attacks here and there for him. And then obviously we bring in the Stardust one. You know, he's the little summoner themed one. Have him summoning some minions, do a couple of attacks, maybe throw out his whip. There's a bunch of little ideas that they can do to make this a more interesting thing to do. Maybe even add in a little bit more loot or something here too. But knowing Relogic, we probably won't ever get anything done with this, and these are probably all going to stay the same. This one might be one of the coolest. The Nebula one just fits in a lot. Obviously, this is just a little texture pack, so there's not going to be full animations, but it'd be cool if he'd be like flipping through the pages of the book and everything. But yeah, that one looks sick. And then let's see, the solar pillar one also looks cool. He's got a shield, he's got the flames coming off of him at the bottom there. Sick. Yeah, I think definitely if we put all of them together here, I think my favorites are probably the Nebula one, then the Vortex one, then the solar one, and then the Stardust one. All right, the next texture pack we got here is boom, King Minos as the Stardust minion. Let's go ahead and see him beat some ass. Goblin Warriors, look at that. Is he throwing kicks, hands? I can't tell. We need to tank your boss and or enemy. Let's bring in this guy, the Golem. Okay, it looks like he's kicking. Be a pretty sick one. I do like ones that be adding in new variations to the Stardust minion. Makes them a lot cooler most of the time. Next up, let's head to a beehive here, light it up a little bit, and let's break the beehive and see what terrifying thing I've added in. Terrifying noise to start off, and look at that, way more detailed queen bee. Terrifying. Let's wait until she sits still so we can really see her in action. Look at that. This does not look like something that be in Terraria, but rather be in like Castlevania, maybe like even, I don't know, Noida. Something that's got a little bit more terrifying vibes to it. I do be terrified when I play Noida because I'll be dying quick as hell. Another jungle themed boss we have here. Let's go somewhere where it's nice and lit up. Should be over here, nice and lit up. Boom. Plantera as the Chomper plant from Plants vs. Zombies. Now, me personally, I love Plants vs. Zombies, so this is a great texture pack. Very simple, very plain in the beginning, but let's get Plantera to half health so we can really see those chompers come out. Give me a big smile, Plantera. There we go. And even the little tiny tentacles are also, you know, little baby chompers. Very sweet, you know, super simple, but I like this one. Now, this last one is sort of a visual one, sort of a texture pack that I've been using a along with one that makes the sky and stuff look better. And it is like the better backgrounds texture pack, I believe. I'll show all the texture packs towards the end of the video. But as we can see, the background is looking a lot better. There's a lot more going on, and I appreciate when a Terraria texture pack adds stuff like that, because seeing the same old background over and over again, it's a little bit annoying. You know, Terraria has a couple variations, but even then, some of the variations don't really add too much. So having some fresh new backgrounds looks really good. I might pop up the Steam page so you can really see some of them. Like this jungle one, you definitely know this is a new one, because look how much depth and everything there is. There's multiple layers, and it just looks really good. Yeah, we even get some variations for some of the forest biomes. Obviously, we got some of the crimson ones. Like, look at these trees. We got like a foreground and a background. Look at this one. This one's really nice. I like this one. I don't know if the beach has any. There's not really too much to do with the beach background. But yeah, a lot of cool stuff. I have no idea if they do hell backgrounds, but I'm down here anyways. This looks a lot better. But yeah, nice and simple. It's always nice to add texture packs like that, that just, you know, add a little bit more variety, so you're not seeing the same old things and getting tired of it. So I actually found another similar idea on Reddit. This was 2 years ago compared to the original post that was 3 years ago. If celestial pillars are bosses, so we got the solar one, you know, a little bit more tame, but a lot more detailed. And then let's see, we got the nebula one. Okay, kind of got the last prism on his head, look like pyramid head. I like the idea. The vortex one, fully embracing that bug, alien bug. That one might be my favorite so far. And then we got summoner, sort of look like Zenyatta sitting down from Overwatch, but then obviously Stardust themed. Very cool. I like this take. And here's another post 2 years ago. Shoot, these all seem to be around the same time. Celestial Riders. Now this one here, let's zoom in here. Okay, why is it zooming in the opposite direction? What's going on? These ones might be my favorite out of all the ideas we've seen so far, because look at this. This is just sick. It combines sort of that giant celestial boss with a sort of monster or its theme that it rides on. And out of all of them, dang, these are all really cool. I kind of like all of them. I think my favorite, though, if I have to choose, is probably the Stardust or the solar one. The solar one a little plain, but his helmet looks really cool. Plus his mount is sick. But the Stardust one is very, very cool. They're all really cool. But yeah, you guys let me know what you think about the stuff I said about the pillars. As a longtime Terraria player, fighting the pillars so many times, it's like, it can use a little some. But before Relogic touches the pillars, you know, I hope they touch up the Snow Legion. I still remember to this day, I tweeted about the Snow Legion to Red, and he liked the tweet, and then 1.4.4 came out, and then nothing happened to the Snow Legion. I was baited. We all were. All the texture packs on the right are the ones I used in this video, so shout out everyone that worked on them. Yeah, video should be popping up on the screen. Make sure to check them out. We got some videos coming up soon that aren't just texture pack related, but it's like, I haven't checked out texture packs in a minute, so I wanted to do a couple of videos about them. And also, Terraria mods have been kind of recently, so you'll probably see some non-Terraria content coming out. Maybe me covering Minecraft stuff coming very soon. I just gotta edit it. It's a long video. But yeah, I'll see y'all next time.